Hello and welcome back to another LegoManCave video. In this one we are finally building the bank, and because it's on a normal base plate we need to mill it first, so let's get into the video. Right, so I've said it before, because it's built onto a normal base plate we've got all this to use, so we've got to build our mills plate. Mills plate done. Special string, 1, 2, 3, 4 piles and a special bag, so it should be nice and easy to do. Alright, so bag 1 is done. We got 3 minifigures, good print, creepy faces, but we've got spare heads in the garage anyway. This is where we're looking so far. Some unique designs I haven't seen before, so I'm loving, for example, the vault door. Bag 2 is complete and we pretty much have the ground floor already done. Some absolutely awesome details and key little pieces in here. I love the lights and stuff like that. It's just done absolutely brilliant. The laundrette. Now, when it comes to that, the fact that you've got the washing machines and a bank thing on each side, whoever designed that was absolutely brilliant. Then obviously we've got the vault where that'll actually spin around as well, and it actually opens and closes. So yeah, I absolutely loving the details on these. So now that's bag 3 empty. Second floor is done. Absolutely amazing build this is. I am loving it. And then you can see down into the bottom ground floor. I've tried to do it that all the clocks, yes, this clock has been added on as well, so I've tried to do it all the clocks are set at the same time, so there's no continuity errors. But yeah, so far that is awesome. So the next build, after I finish breaking it, is the roof. And there it is, completely finished, looking absolutely beautiful. By far one of my most favourite buildings. And then if we come up to the roof, the detail, the quality, oh my god, I wish I had the design and the creativity to think of doing something like this in my mocks. But, oh, nearly dropped it. But there we have it. So now it's time for the review. Okay, so this beauty is back in the man cave and it is review time. So once again, the faces on the characters are absolutely shocking. However, the detail print on the body, absolutely perfect. The building itself, absolutely perfect. So we come with a little bag of spare parts, which is kind of funky. A string, because unlike the Lego ones, they want you to tie the ends on yourself using, I've just seen one, these little hook pieces, but ain't nobody got time for that. I've got chains and everything up there if I want to do it. And then what else have we got? We'll have we got a ladder, a broom and a bucket of water, which in the picture they go on the corner. So all that aside, we'll have a quick spin around looking at the amazing details. I love how they've done the bench. It's just pure quality. The laundrette absolutely amazes me. That is such a cool little build, and it only takes up a small section of the entire bank anyway. I'm guessing that is for a part of the string so the criminal can get up, because that's where the criminal strings down to get into the vault, which you'll see shortly. Plain sides, nice roof. I love the roof detailing. The only thing that annoys me is they never gave me anything to put on the end of here to stop the chandelier from falling in, so that is something I've got at my own collection I'm going to put on there. Obviously we got a doorway for roof access, like so. So I'm going to take this thing into sections and then I'll show you bit by bit. Right, and here we are now. I know you've pretty much seen it as I've built it anyway, but I'm just going to go through a bit more detail. So we're going to start off with the phenomenal entrance. I love how that looks. I love the lights on the front, the little tree detail, the gold bars on the handles, absolutely wicked stickers on the or printing on the windows. I love how they've done the green and white trans to kind of fill that arch. It just looks amazing. And then again, I love my little washing machine laundrette. So yeah, you do wash, dry, fold, 24-hour service, ching ching, dollar dollar. Right, so I ain't going to show the other sides because as you saw already, they're just plain. Now, let's have a look at the inside, shall we? Now for this bit I'll turn my torch on so you can see, but this part, that grate opens up, so this is where the thief would go in and try to break into the vault. However, there is this cage that sits on top, and we've got a big stack of money. We do also have a lockable vault, so if I come to this angle you can see the vault is locked. If you turn the handle, it now opens, which I think is a very, very cool little additional feature. Stairs going up, doorway to get to the cashier's area. It's a bit wobbly, I do apologise. Then I love how they've basically built the washing machines on one side, then you've got all this part on the other. So you got like some vault doors, so you can open it up, and they'll have, oh, the lighting is terrible, I do apologise. So you'll have like some little lock safes, so you've got jewels, you've got coins and things like that in there. Then, as I say, you can see you got some coinage there. So I've put somebody behind the clerk's office. Let's try turning my phone so the light's at the top, see if that makes it any easier. So I put somebody behind the counter. That's the one that in the pictures looks like the thief. I just love how they've used the glass doors as like a little protective screen between the banker and the bankie, as I'm just going to call it. Then on the outside, again, we've got this nice clock, which I've put up as well. Amazing detail throughout the whole lot. So, there we go. We've got the woman with the camera, who in the picture is actually stood on the front with the woman that holds the big check, taking a photo. So then, I'm going to put that up there. Let's have a look at the second side. Right, God, this video quality is going to be rubbish, I do apologise. Right, so like I said before, clocks all matching, so it all has that right feel. We've got one office worker at the coffee machine at the moment, but he's working at his desk. We have the bank manager in his office. He's got like a little pet or a statue of an owl. I love the little designs on this. I mean, I'm guessing that's his dad or the former bank manager or something like that. Not really much to show on this one. Again, you've got a little fireplace just there, which continues. Love the detail. It continues for on there. So again, we'll put this onto here. Click, 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 click. Now these studs are in all the same places. Right, now we're going to come to the roof. Now you got the top of the chute, you've got a statue of a frog on the top, which just looks amazing. Some sort of like pulley contraption, and then we've got a load of the pulleys in here which look absolutely wicked for a design. I'd have never have thought of that. Then you've got a couple of keys with a shield and a 1x1 plate on it. And then obviously if we look underneath. There's our little chandelier. Ooh. Yeah, makes it go out of focus. Look. Oh no! But yeah, on the back, I have added that little piece on. And as I showed you at the beginning, that is the door to get to the roof from the staircase. So now we put this onto here, and just like that, job is done. Absolutely love this build. It's got to be one of my favourites by far. So now I've just got to find somewhere in the city to put it. Now, as you know, I've got this bank here. Not really a massive fan of that. Now, that you'll notice doesn't actually say bank anywhere on it. However, this one quite clearly indicates it's the bank. And by the looks of it, somebody's in there robbing it at the moment anyway. So, again, that would be classed as a corner building, and I did want more corner buildings. However, where do I put it? Because if I put it there, obviously the laundrette's going to be facing that way. Well, the laundrette would have to face this way, but then the bank would be facing the high street. Again, I'm going to be looking at moving a lot of this stuff around anyway, so I'm not 100% sure yet as to where I'm going to put it. However, for now, the Rainbow Hotel is one of the sets that I do want to redo. So I think I might have to temporarily take that out of the city and put the bank in. So bear with me, and just like this, the bank is now in the city. So what do we think? Not the permanent position. I've said before, I am going to be having a massive shuffle around yet again, because I've got more buildings I want to add, more buildings I need to build and change, some I need to get rid of. So unfortunately, you know, I'm finally close to getting it finished. I had this side pretty much sorted. I just had this bit to finish, but before I've even managed to finish, everything's got to change again. It's the part of having a Lego city, but it's what happens. So I'm also thinking about minimising the studs on the road, cut them down maybe, I don't know, not 100% sure yet. I'll figure that out as I go along, because I'm not sure if having the pavements is just making them look a bit too wide, I'm not sure. But then on another case, it actually works, so that's probably a really stupid idea to try and do. Yeah, right, so there we have it. The bank is done, it's added. Rainbow Hotel stored out the way for now until it's rebuilt. So the next one will be the police station. Nino, Nino. Right, so now that we've got to find somewhere for this to go, it might even just be a case of break it down, recycle the parts ready for the other parts of the city that's going to be getting rebuilt, and then we'll go from there. So if you've made it this far, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.